Hello, hello, dear one. How are you all? Okay. Today we are back to our English class. This is Malini from KGBV Kavali. Now we are dealing with the C reading of our first unit, personality development. As I already told you, personality refers to the internal and external qualities. Development means progress, developing ourselves into a positive attitude. And I told you that this is going to be a great lessons for your life changing. And these both readings were highly inspiring. And today we are going to deal with another great inspirational story. See reading, that is I Will Do It by Sudha Murthy. Okay. Now open your textbook. I will do it. I will do it itself proves that it's not the statement. It shows the determination of the person that he can do and he can win. And this reading, I will do it, is written by Sudha Murthy, wife of Narayan Murthy. And she is the social reformer and chairman of the Infosys Software Institution in Bangalore. Now, see about the author. Open your textbook, page number 34. Sudha Murthy, the wife of Narayan Murthy, is an Indian social worker and author. Murthy began her professional career as a computer scientist and engineer. She is the chairperson of the Infosys Foundation. She has founded several orphanages, participated in rural development efforts, supported the movement to provide all the Karnataka government schools with computer and library facilities, and established the Murthy Classical Library of Indian at Harvard University. Murthy also teaches computer science and composed fiction. Dollar Source. The present story is a selection from one of her successful stories, How I Thought My Grandparents. Okay, now see, it's a biography of an inspirational person. Okay, now coming to the textbook, open your page number. See reading, I will do it. As I already told you that it's not a statement. It's a determination of the person, how he has come over the success. Okay, about Narayana Murthy. He was short. He was the brightest boy in his class. His seniors used to ask him to solve their difficulties in science. He could have gone unnoticed in a crowd, but once you asked him a question related to physics or math, there was a spark in his eyes. He could grasp theories of science faster than the speed of the light. Here, the first para shows the appearance of Narayana Murthy. He is short and unnoticed. Unnoticed means unidentified. He cannot be identified in the class, but can grasp the theories of science faster than the speed of light. And whenever the questions raised in the class, he was the first person to give the answer before the question gets completed. That means before the speed of the light. Okay. Now, that means he is the bright student of the class. See next para. He came from a poor but educated family. His father was a high school teacher, an avid reader of English literature. He, like all boys in his class, was trying to get admission into some engineering college. The brighter ones wanted to study in the Indian Institute of Technology or the IIT. Here, the second para describes the background, family background. It's a poor family, okay, but educated family. Here, avid means regular reader. His father is a regular reader of the paper, English literature. He, like all the boys in the class, was trying to get admission into engineering college. After finishing his college studies, +2, all the students want to join. Their dream was to join in IIT. IIT means Indian Institute of Technology. And as all the other boys, Narayan Murthy also has a desire to join in the IIT college. There was an entrance test for IIT. This boy, along with his friends, applied to appear for the test. They did not have any special books or coaching. All these IIT aspirants would sit below the shade of a stone mandap close to Chamundi Hills in the sleepy town of Mysore. He was the guide for the others. While others struggled to solve the problems in the question paper, he would smile shyly and solve them in no time. He sat alone below a tree and dreamt of studying at IIT. It was the ultimate aim for any bright boy at that age, as it still is today. He was then only 16 years old. See, my dear students, here the age of Narayan Murthy at that time was only 16 years old. And he thought of appearing for the IIT test along with all the other boys. They applied for the test and they don't have special coachings or any special books like nowadays, as we have got several opportunities to appear for the exam coaching centers. But they all used to sit together in a stone mandap. Stone mandap means in olden days, the villages or some other temples, they used to have one mandap shelter. There they all used to sit and clarify their doubts. And he was the guide for the others. Guide means preferer. Whenever the other students get doubts, he was the one who used to clarify them. Okay. And he has no time for himself. He used to solve all the questions raised by the friends. He sat alone below the tree mandap, dreamt of studying IIT. And he was dreaming about the future, how he is going to study at IIT. It was the ultimate aim of that bright boy. He has a bright aim. He has a dreaming of his bright future that he is going to study in the IIT college. Okay. Next. His father was sad that he had to tell the bitter truth to his son, but it could not be helped. The boy had to understand reality. The teenager was disappointed. It seemed his dreams had burned to ashes. He was so near to his fulfilling his fondest hope, yet so far his heart sank in sorrow. After finishing the exam, he went to his father. Okay. The D-Day came. He came to Bangalore, stayed with some relatives, and appeared for the entrance test. He did very well, but would only say okay when he asked. It was the opposite when it came to food. When he said okay, it implied bad. When he said good, it implied okay. When he said excellent, it implied good. His principle was never to hurt anyone. The D-Day came. D-Day means the important day, and the exam date is the important day for the Narayana Murthy. And he came to Bangalore, stayed with some relatives, and appeared for the test. He did very well the exam, but when the others asked him how he has done the exam, he said, okay. Okay means he was humble in giving the answer. He didn't boast about himself. తాను గొప్పగా చెప్పుకోలేదు. మనం చిన్న పని చేస్తే ఎంతో గొప్పగా మన గురించి చెప్పుకుంటాం. కానీ ఇక్కడ నారాయణమూర్తి తను తాను తగ్గించుకొని తను బాగా చేసినప్పటికీ ఒక హంబల్ నేచర్, దీనంగా తన యొక్క ఆన్సర్ ని ఓకే he said. That shows his simplicity and humbleness. Okay. The IIT entrance results came. He had passed with a high rank. What a delight for any student. He was thrilled. He went to his father, who was reading a newspaper. See, children, the results of his exam has come and he has passed with a high rank. What a delight for any student. See, it was the happiest moment for any student seeing his great result. And he was thrilled. చాలా ఆనందపడిపోయాడు, ఆశ్చర్యపోయాడు, సంతోషంతో he went to his father who was reading a newspaper. Anna, I have passed the exam. Yeah, Anna means giving respect to the elderly person. Anna here refers to the father of Narayan Murthy. See how excitingly he went to his father and said that he have passed the exam. Well done, my boy. I want to join IIT. After hearing the news from his son, the father felt very happy and said that, well done, my boy. Okay. Then the other desire given by the Narayan Murthy was, he openly said that he wanted to join IIT. His father stopped reading the paper. He lifted his head, looked at the boy and said with a heavy voice, my son, you are a bright boy. You know our financial position. I have 5 daughters to be married off and 3 sons to educate. I am a salaried person. I cannot afford your expenses at IIT. You can stay in Mysore and study as much as you want. See, his father stopped reading the paper. He lifted his head. He looked at the boy and said with a heavy voice. Heavy voice means serious voice. ఎప్పుడైతే నారాయణ మూర్తి తన యొక్క ఆశ చెప్పాడో, మైసూర్లో వెళ్ళి తను ఐఐటి జాయిన్ అవ్వాలని విత్ ఏ హార్డ్ వాయిస్ సీరియస్ గా చెప్పాడు. ఏమని చెప్పాడు? మై సన్, యు ఆర్ ఏ బ్రైట్ బాయ్. నువ్వు చాలా తెలివైన వాడివి, చాలా షార్ప్ అబ్బాయివి. యు నో ఫైనాన్షియల్ పొజిషన్. And the father is explaining here about the financial position of the family, that he has to be married, 5 daughters. He has 5 daughters to be get married and 3 sons to get educated. And he is the only one breadwinner of the family. That means he is the only salaried person. The whole family depends upon the father's salary only. I can afford your expenses at IIT. You can stay in Mysore and study as much as you want. And he decided that he is not going to send that Narayan Murthy to IIT college. And he said that you can study in Mysore up to whatever you want. And he can afford only up to that level. And he declared his decision. Okay, see how the Narayan would have faced that position. Next, indeed, it was a difficult situation for any father to say no to his bright son. But circumstances were like that. It was common then for the man to be the single earning member with a large family dependent on him. It was a hard pain for the father to declare that, not saying no to his bright son. The father knows that his Narayan Murthy is a bright student and a bright boy among the class, and he can solve any answer, any question raised by the teacher or by the friend. But the circumstances in the family, అంటే ఇంట్లో ఉన్నటువంటి పరిస్థితులు అతన్ని తండ్రిని నిస్సహాయం చేసింది. తన కొడుకుని బయటికి పంపించి చదివించలేని స్థితిలో తన యొక్క నిస్సహాయ స్థితిని చూపించింది. యాజ్ హీ ఈస్ ద డిపెండెంట్ ఆన్ హిమ్. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్. His father was sad that he had to tell the bitter truth to his son, but it could not be helped. The boy had to understand reality. Bitter means చేదు అనుభవం. Here, the father has given the bitter decision to his son, which was undigestible to Narayan Murthy and even to his father. But he cannot help in any other way. And only the thing is, the boy has to understand the reality. నిజాన్ని జీర్ణించుకోవటానికి నారాయణ మూర్తి సిద్ధపడాలి. There was no other way to come out of this situation. The teenager was disappointed. It seemed his dreams had burned to ashes. He was so near to fulfilling his fondest hope, yet so far his heart sank in sorrow. The teenager was disappointed. ఆ యవనస్తుడు చాలా డిసప్పాయింట్ అయిపోయాడు. తన యొక్క ఆశలన్నీ బూడిదపాలైపోయాయి. అన్ని ఎన్నో ఊహించుకున్నాడు. తను మైసూర్ వెళ్ళి కాలేజీలో చేరాలి, ఐఐటి కాలేజ్లో చదువుకోవాలి, మెడ్రాస్కి వెళ్ళి అని అనుకున్నాడు. కానీ ఎప్పుడైతే ఫాదర్ డెసిషన్ చెప్పాడో తన ఆశలన్నీ అక్కడితో ఆగిపోయాయి, ఆవిరైపోయాయి అని బాధపడిపోయాడు. తన యొక్క జీవిత ఆశయం అక్కడ చదువుకోవాలి, మంచిగా వృద్ధిలోకి రావాలి అని. కానీ తన ఆశలన్నీ అక్కడితోనే ఆగిపోయాయి అనేసి తన బాధను తానే లోపల దిగమింగుకున్నాడు. నెక్స్ట్, he did not reply. He never shared his unhappiness or helplessness with anybody. He was an introvert by nature. His heart was bleeding, but he did not get angry with anybody. He did not reply. When after hearing the decision of his father, he did not give any answer to his father, nor he shared his unhappiness or helplessness with neither with the friends nor with the family members. తన యొక్క బాధని ఎవరితో షేర్ చేసుకోలేకపోయాడు. He was an introvert. Introvert means తన బాధను తనే లోపలే భరిస్తూ ఉండేవాడిని introvert. He never shared his feelings. Extrovert means బయటికి అన్ని చెప్పగలిగిన వారు. ఇంట్రోవర్ట్ మీన్స్ లోపలి మనిషి అంటారు కదా. హిస్ హార్ట్ వాజ్ బ్లీడింగ్. తన యొక్క హృదయము ప్రవహిస్తుంది బాధతో. హీ గాట్ సో మచ్ టెన్షన్, యాంగర్ అండ్ disappointment, but he never shared any of his feelings with the other person. The day came, his classmates were leaving for Madras. They were taking a train from Mysore to Madras. They have shared good years in school and college together. He went to the station to say goodbye and good luck to them for their future life. The day came. Here, see, the day came is the day of his friends leaving from Mysore to Madras. And they came to the station. Here, Narayan Murthy came to the station to give wave to his friends, for the friends who are going to Madras. They shared all the moments, the schooling and the college together, and this is the time for their departure. And the other boys were leaving to Madras. to get their future life. So he went to the station. At the station, his friends were already there. They were excited and talking loudly. The noise was like the chirping of birds. They were all excited and discussing their new hostels, new courses, etc. He was not part of it, so he stood there silently. One of them noticed and said, "We should have made it." And at the station, all friends were there and they were excited. అందరు సంతోషంగా వాళ్ళు త్వరలో చేరుకోబోయే కాలేజ్ గురించి అక్కడ హాస్టల్స్ గురించి దే వర్ డిస్కసింగ్ అండ్ చర్పింగ్ లైక్ బర్డ్స్ మీన్స్ ఫ్లాక్ ఆఫ్ బర్డ్స్ చర్పింగ్ మీన్స్ మేకింగ్ సమ్ నాయిసెస్. They were all excited and discussing their new hostels and new courses. He was not part of it. Means ఆ యొక్క ఆనంద క్షణాలలో నారాయణమూర్తి పాలు పంచుకోలేకపోయాడు. So he stood there silently. అతను సైలెంట్ గా ఉండిపోయాడు. One of them noticed, said, "We should have made it." One of the friends among that group has noticed the silence of Narayanmurthy and said, "You should have made it." Means నువ్వు కూడా వచ్చింటే బాగుండు, నువ్వు కూడా మాతో జాయిన్ అయ్యి మద్రాస్కి వచ్చింటే బాగుండని ఒక మాట అనగలిగాడు. He did not reply. He only wished all of them. They waved at him as the train slowly left the platform. He never answered to his friends for the question they asked. He only wished all of them good luck and he waved his hand till the train left the platform. Then see next. He stood there even after he could no longer see the train or the waving hands. It was the June 1962 in Mysore city. Monsoon had set in and it was getting dark. It had started to drizzle. Yet he stood there motionless. He was standing still on the platform after the train had left slowly and the waving hands are seen no more. చేతులు ఊపడం కానీ ఆ ట్రైన్ ప్లాట్ఫామ్ నుంచి వెళ్ళిపోయినప్పటికీ he was still standing there on the platform without any motionless ఎటువంటి మూమెంట్స్ లేకుండా. And it had started drizzling. Drizzling means తుంపర్లు, వర్షం వచ్చే ముందు తుంపర్లు పడతాయి కదా నాన్న, అది. He said to himself without anger or jealous, all students from the IITs study well and do big things in life. But it's not the institution, ultimately it is you and you alone who can change your life by hard work. And after everything, the friends of Narayanmurthy had left and he decided and he said to himself without anger or jealous, all students from the IIT study well and do big things in life, but it's not the institution, ultimately it is you and you alone. That means he says no institution or the coaching centers brings the students and stands them in a high position. Only the you in you can change the position of yourself with your hard work. అంటే ఒక స్టూడెంట్ ఎదుగుదలకి కోచింగ్ సెంటర్స్ కానీ తన యొక్క కంఫర్ట్స్ ఇన్ లైఫ్ కానీ కాదు, కానీ ఆ స్టూడెంట్ నిలబెట్టేది తనలో ఉన్నటువంటి హార్డ్ వర్క్, తర్వాత తన మీద తనకున్నటువంటి నమ్మకము అని నారాయణమూర్తి చెప్పగలిగాడు. And here is the information given to all of us by Narayanmurthy that we should never depend on the comfort and the background of our needs. We should get up and do hard work with the what we have and prove ourselves. With the hard work only we can get success. Probably he was not aware that he was following the philosophy of the Bhagavad Gita. Your best friend is yourself and your worst enemy is yourself. He is saying the philosophy as your friend is yourself and your enemy is within yourself. మనలోనే మంచితనము, మనలోనే శత్రుత్వము, క్రూరత్వము, నెగిటివ్ థాట్స్ ఉన్నాయి. కావుని మనం ఏదైతే ఎంచుకుంటామో అదే మన యొక్క జీవితంలో మనకు ముందుకు సాగటానికి సహాయపడుతుంది అని నారాయణ మూర్తి ఇక్కడ మనకు ఒక ఫిలసాఫికల్ థాట్ రివీల్ చేశారు. Later, he worked very hard and focused on one thing, never bothering about his personal life or comfort. He shared his wealth with others. He never used the help of any caste, community, or political connections to go up in life. Later, he worked very hard. After staying in Mysore, he started concentrating on the studies, and he worked very hard and focused, never bothering about the surrounding situations and about the comforts in the life. He shared his wealth with others. He never used the help of any caste or community. ఒక కులము కానీ ఒక వర్గాన్ని కానీ చూడకుండా ప్రతి ఒక్కరికి తన దగ్గర ఉన్నటువంటి సంపద జ్ఞానాన్ని ఇతరులకు పంచుతూ ఒక మంచి కనెక్షన్స్ ని మనుషులతో ఏర్పరచుకున్నాడు, బంధాన్ని ఏర్పరచుకున్నాడు. A son of a school teacher showed other Indians it was possible to earn wealth legally and ethically. He built a team of people who were equally good. Here see the goodness of Narayana Murthy. A son of school teachers proved himself as it's possible to earn with legally and ethically. న్యాయపరంగా సంపాదించటము, న్యాయంగా పోయి తన యొక్క జీవితాన్ని నిలబెట్టుకోవటంలో, ఇతరులకు ఉపయోగపడడంలో ఒక స్కూల్ టీచర్ యొక్క కుమారుడు తన యొక్క జీవితాన్ని ప్రూవ్ చేసుకున్నాడు. ఇతరులను సమానంగా చూడగలిగాడు. తనతో సమానంగా తన యొక్క పీపుల్ని, తన యొక్క చుట్టూ ఉన్న వారిని ఏ కులవర్గ భేదాలు లేకుండా అందరినీ సమానంగా చూడగలిగాడు. He became a pioneer of Indian software and started the informational technology wave. Today, he has become an icon of simplicity, uncompromising quality, and fairness, apart from being philanthropist. He really believes in the motto, powered by intellect and driven by values. He became a pioneer. Pioneer means first person who enters new field or knows to the top position. Pioneer means a person who enters new field and comes to the top position. ఒక వ్యక్తి తను ఎంచుకున్నటువంటి మార్గంలో రాణించగలగటం. మొదటి వ్యక్తిగా నారాయణ మూర్తి ఈ టెక్నాలజీ వేవ్ లో ఫస్ట్ పర్సన్ ఆ సాఫ్ట్వేర్ ని ఇంట్రడ్యూస్ చేసి ఆ టెక్నాలజీ వేవ్ ని మనకు అందించిన వ్యక్తిలో ఈ నారాయణ మూర్తి ఫస్ట్ పర్సన్, అండ్ హి స్టూడ్ ఇన్ ద టాప్ పొజిషన్. వేవ్ మీన్స్ ఐఐటి స్టార్టెడ్ విత్ దిస్ మ్యాన్. ఈ ఐఐటి టెక్నాలజీని అంతా ఈ నారాయణ మూర్తి మొదటి వ్యక్తిగా పేరు పొంది ఒక టాప్ పొజిషన్ లో నిలబడిపోయాడు. Icon of simplicity means symbol of simple. He never boasted about himself. He never showed about himself. He was humble in his life. Though he was the pioneer of in the top position, he never boasted about himself. తను తగ్గించుకున్నాడు. ఎక్కడ కూడా గర్వం అనేది తన మనసులో చోటు ఇవ్వకుండా తన జీవితంలో కింది స్థాయిలో ఉన్నట్లే జీవించి అందరినీ సమానంగా చూస్తూ వచ్చాడు. Uncompromising quality and fairness apart being by philanthropist. He really believes in the motto, powered by intellect and driven values. See, here powered by intellect and driven values means how he works based on intelligence, and the people around was equally good to him. He selected the people to be with him was only the good people. He selected only good people and mingled with them, and his values were shared by and hard workers people. Okay, తను ఎంచుకున్నటువంటి తన జనాంగాన్ని, తన యొక్క చుట్టూ ఉన్న వారిని మంచి హార్డ్ వర్కింగ్ ఇంటెలిజెంట్ వాళ్ళతో తన యొక్క సన్నిహిత్యాన్ని పెంచుకొని తన యొక్క సంస్థలో అందరితో సమానంగా పనిచేస్తూ ఆ సంస్థని పైకి రాణించగలిగాడు. He's getting energy with the good people around him. తన యొక్క విజయానికి నాంది ఏం చెప్పాడు? తన యొక్క చుట్టూ ఉన్నటువంటి తన యొక్క సర్కిల్లో ఉన్నటువంటి ఎనర్జీగా తను ప్రూవ్ చేసుకున్నాడు. ఓకే, హియర్ నౌ powered by intellect and driven by values means the people around him is the energy for Narayana Murthy. He is none other than Nagavarapu Ramarao Narayana Murthy, the founder of Infosys, a leading IT company in the world. This Narayana Murthy is none other than Nagavarapu Ramarao Narayana Murthy, the founder of Infosys, a leading IT company in the world in Bangalore. Most of the teenagers are IIT. After completing their IIT, every teenager wish is to work under Narayana Murthy in Infosys. All people like to work under Infosys. Okay, now he is none other than Narayana Murthy. See children, here he is the icon of simplicity. What we are getting from this lesson is we should do hard work. We should never see for the comforts in the life. We should understand the family situation and work hard with what we have and get success in our life. Okay. Yeah. Open your textbook. Page number 34, children. Look into the glossary. Mandap. Mandap means, as I said, that a platform where the students used to sit near the Chamundeshwari temple and get studies and get their doubts to be clarified. They all used to do combined studies in that Mandap. D-Day, a date on which something important is expected to happen. Okay, means that important day. Then icon, a famous person or thing that people admire and see as a symbol of particular idea, way of life. Here the icon is given to, that symbol was declared to Narayana Murthy. Okay, philanthropist, one he devotes his service of wealth for the love of mankind. Here Narayana Murthy became the philanthropist. He loved the fellow people and he serviced all to them. Okay. Okay, children. Take down your assignment for the next class. What is the ultimate aim of a bright student and why? Next question. His heart sank in sorrow. Whose heart sank in sorrow? Why? How did Murthy react when his father refused to send him to IIT? The author calls Murthy an introvert. Which action of Murthy sustains this claim of the author about Murthy? Take down your assignment, 3 questions, and answer them. What's the ultimate aim of a bright student and why? The author calls Murthy an introvert. Which action of Murthy sustains this claim of the author about Murthy? What according to Narayana Murthy can change the life of a person? Okay, and here is a short video about Narayana Murthy, children. Go through it and get inspired with this video. Okay. Okay, students, hope you have seen this video and got inspired. Okay, once again, recollect all the motivational speeches given by Nick and the great personalities of Abraham Lincoln and Colonel Sanders and Thomas Edison. And lastly, from the C reading from Narayan Murthy. So don't look for the comforts in your life. Stand there what you thought you have and get through and get success. Surround yourself with the good people. Okay. Have a great day. Bye.